Yeah, I was ready, they didn't have my back. They was petty, I stayed in my bed. On that petty, I brought it right back.
Man, oh man, my beautiful patriots, my brothers and sisters, beautiful people around the world. I hope everybody is blessed, well, healthy, and that nothing but the best is going on in all you beautiful people's life. And man, oh man, we got another amazing request to check out. And I want to send love to the beautiful Julie for sending this to me to check out and react to. We'll leave the original link in the description box down below, man. But hey, y'all, we've been calling everything out, man. And again, I don't care what side you're on. I don't care, you know, if you believe in this or that. I don't care what skin color you are. We don't see color. I don't care what your age is. I don't even care what you smell like. I love you. And you are loved and accepted on this channel. That's one thing we have forgotten, y'all, to love one another, man. And quite frankly, we love one another. We wouldn't be in all this, you know, none of this. Most of the things that have taken place wouldn't even taken place. God is love, y'all. It heals, it cures, man. I'm trying to tell you. Spread the love. Check up on your loved ones. Call them, text them, hug them. If they're around you, give them a hug for me. Do not take this time for granted. We live in a very, very, very fast time travel, y'all. A very, very fast time travel. And I'm wishing the best in all you guys' life. Your kids' life. Spread the love. That's what I encourage you to do. You don't get anything else from this video. Spread the love, man. God is love. Let's jump straight in. And to my beautiful patriots, we're going to crack open a cold in November. Let's check it out, y'all. Oh, man.
It was that
Oh, boy. All right, let's make sure we can hear it. I want y'all to hear it. I know the volume be turned down sometimes, but y'all can hear it.
So obviously you like Trump. Why is that, Virginia?
Well, I've never voted for the party. I've always voted for the man, and he is the man. Yeah. So, but I've always felt that my number one priority.
And as y'all can see by the title, this is going to get really, really good. So go and watch this bad boy all the way through. Drop a like on the video, and please comment down below. I got to see what my beautiful people are talking about. So please comment down below. Do not be afraid to let your voice be heard in the comments section, man.
Party was that I wanted to feel safe in my country, and so I vote for whoever's going to protect us from foreign and domestic terrorists. And I think Trump is the number one person that will do that. Social Security, health care and all that is secondary, but if we can't go to church, if we can't go to school where we want to go to without being harassed, something's wrong with that. Right. And Trump will fix that for us.
Right.
So go Trump.
So what is it that you believe? I mean, what week of pregnancy should abortion access be cut off?
We need to restore the protections of Roe versus Wade.
We're
not trying to do something new.
Well, that was nebulous because it was about viability, which could be anywhere between 20 to 24 weeks. And
so no. Let me be very clear.
The Women's Health Protection Act that the White House also endorsed.
Let me be very clear. From day one, the president has been clear. I have been clear. We need to put back the protections that are in Roe v. Wade into law. Since the Supreme Court took it, Congress has the power and ability to pass legislation to put those protections back in law, and Joe Biden will sign that bill. So that is what we want.
But does it need to be specific in terms of defining and where that guarantee goes up to and where it does not? At which week of pregnancy?
We need to put back in place the protections of Roe versus Wade.
You know why I'm asking you this question, though, because
we're not trying to do anything that did not exist before June of last year. We are saying
it wasn't crafted into law, and that's why I'm asking you for the specifics there, because Republicans say the lack of a precise date in cutting it off. You know this. They say that allows Democrats to perform abortions up until, birth.
Which is ridiculous.
Which is statistically not accurate.
And it's ridiculous.
I understand
and it's a mischaracterization of the point. No, the point is...
But do you need to be more precise?
I am being precise.
All right, guys, so we got to talk about this interesting segment from CNN that basically is pouring cold water on the Democrats and their secret weapon to defeat Trump. Outside of the persecutions, right, the politically motivated persecutions, which is their primary weapon to try to take down Trump. When it comes to the actual issues, they're losing on every issue except climate, which nobody gives a damn about, and abortion, which there are a lot of people in this country that do care about. And that issue is the one issue that could possibly save the Democrats in the 2024 election. It is the issue that worries me, and this is why I cannot come out here and to say for certain that Trump will win. If it wasn't for this issue of abortion, right, I would be like, well, I think it's in the bag, right? I mean, I would be almost certain that Trump is going to win, considering that he's winning in basically all of the swing state polls, and he's winning in the national polls. I mean, if the election was held today, I would bet money that Trump will win. However, the caveat, again, is the young thotty vote of America, okay? The young 304s that come out in droves, or at least they did in 2022, post-Dobbs, right? Post Roe v. Wade being overturned by the Supreme Court. They came out in droves and voted to protect their right to abortion, which is not a right at all in this country. You do not have a right to kill babies, okay? That is not a right, but this is what Democrats believe. They believe it so much that when people like Kamala Harris are pressed on at what point do you think abortion should be illegal, she can never give you an answer, right? Just like none of the Democrats can give you an answer, because they really do believe in access to abortion up until, and even in some cases, at the birth, right? This is what they believe. This is why they never answer the question, right? They can come out and give some reasonable answer and say, you know, I don't know, 24 weeks or something, which, I mean, I don't even know if that's reasonable, but I'm just saying they can give something, right? They can say something. They won't tell you, right? They won't tell you. The reason why they won't tell you is because they don't believe in any restrictions whatsoever, right? They believe in elective abortion.
And y'all know we talked about it plenty of times. We covered it, so.
Okay, up until, and again, in some cases, at the birth. Don't let anybody tell you anything different. This is what they believe. So they never answer the question, but yet they tell their voters, especially after Roe v. Wade, that their right to abortion was under attack. Even though it was a state's issue, they say, no, Republicans are going to ban abortion across the country unless you vote, okay? It will be banned in this country, period. And that is why the red wave didn't happen. It was more of a red trickle, okay, during the midterms. And this was a major disaster for the GOP that they still have not recovered from, because most ballot initiatives where people actually can vote on whether or not they want to constitutionally enshrine a right to abortion in their state, or whether or not they want to restrict access to abortion, they tend to not do well for Republicans, okay? It tends to lead to Democrat victories, and that is a problem, a huge problem. Again, however, CNN, according to their polling, they're saying, look, Democrats should not just rely on this issue, because it seems like this issue is not going to be that important. It's not going to be at the top of voters' minds going into this election. So I want to react to it, because this is the one issue that I think could be a spoiler issue for a Trump victory in 2024. So without further ado, let's get into it.
Let's take a look at states that will or may have an abortion measure on the ballot. Say abortion should be legal. In Arizona, 59% believe that abortion should be always or mostly legal. In Nevada, it's 2/3, 66%. Now in Florida, where all the news is developing this morning, 57% of registered voters say that, in fact, abortion should be legal up to 24 weeks. Now, why is that 57% important? Because in Florida, in order for a ballot measure to pass, you need 60% of the vote. So even though the majority here believe that abortion should be legal up to 24 weeks, the fact is that may not be enough to enshrine abortion rights in the state of Florida, because, again, you need at least 60% of the vote to do so.
Now, this is important to note the states, because when you have these ballot initiatives, right, and this is what Democrats tend to do, this is what they did in 2022. In states like Michigan, for example, they would put these abortion ballot initiatives on the ballot, right, for the midterm elections. And then that would motivate the young thotties to come out and to vote, which means you would have more Democrats or more liberal women that come out and vote than otherwise would, because they're voting.
I said young thotties. Them young thotties. Them young hot ones. That thing. And even them old thotties. Yes, indeed. Shout out to the old thotties. Oh, man, you people. Drinking Hennessy, drinking tequila, and making love.
Voting for their right to abortion, right? This is what they think. This is what they believe, right? So they go out and they vote, and that's extra votes for Democrats. Now, again, this is important because Arizona's a swing state. Nevada's a swing state. Florida, not so much anymore. Okay, I don't think it's really going to matter that much in Florida, but in Arizona and Nevada, it most certainly can swing the outcome of those elections if you have these young liberal women who overwhelmingly, 60-70% of them vote Democrat, right? If they come out because abortion is on the ballot, okay, they can actually vote on this issue in their state. That can most certainly swing the outcome of the election, because most likely they're going to be Joe Biden voters, right? They're not going to be voters that come out and say, hey, yeah, I want to keep my right to abortion or loosen restrictions, but yeah, I'm going to vote Trump, right? That's probably not the type of voter that's going to come out to vote.
Now y'all comment down below. I know them Patriots got something to say, and even on and the other ones on the other side. Y'all comment down below, man. Comment down below. What do y'all think? How do y'all feel about what was just said, man? And again, some people can't handle the truth. Some people can't handle the facts. The facts can be put right in front of your face, and some people just can't handle it. But like I said, we're gonna call it out, man.
Oh, right. Which this is why Republicans shouldn't try to make this a national issue, okay? Because you shouldn't make your national vote about abortion, right? Because most likely you're going to lose if that's what you do. This is why they really should just say, hey, it's a state's issue, because a lot of people don't realize that, hey, you can come out and vote to protect the right to abortion in your state, right? If that's what you want to do, but you can also vote Republican in the national election. And if Republicans, again, don't make this a national issue, then that protects them from having people come out and to vote against Republicans simply because they believe that Republicans are going to ban abortions at the national level, right? So this is why Trump is smart to separate that issue and say, no, it's a state's issue. It's not a national issue right now. He's doing that because he knows that, again, what tends to happen is that you have people that associate coming out to protect their right to abortion with more than just voting on their ballot initiatives, but voting against the Republican Party at the national level, okay? And this is why Democrats are trying to make this a national issue by claiming that they're going to codify Roe v. Wade into law, which I'm not even sure is possible, considering that the Supreme Court probably would strike that down, okay? But they don't care. They think that their audience, their constituents, their voters are dumb, so they come out here and they promise to do things they can't actually really do. And that's why Republicans shouldn't do that, right? Republicans shouldn't be out here promising a national ban that they can't do. And that also, again, motivates people to vote against them. Now, what really needs to happen, again, in the ideal world, is that the pro-life movement needs to show up, right? The pro-life movement needs to show up and show out when it comes to these ballot initiatives, okay? If we really want to protect life and ban abortions, get it done in these red states, right? Get it done in the red states, and then you make progress on that issue and prove that, hey, the pro-life movement has the juice. Okay, we're in the majority. But right now, that's not happening because the thotties of America are outvoting and showing out more than the pro-life movement. So, again, that's the reality of the situation for right now. So, and that's why this issue is important, because, again, if this is on the ballot in these swing states like Arizona and Nevada, that can most certainly affect the outcome of the election.
You are the Biden campaign looking at these numbers in important states for them on the map, particularly Arizona and Nevada. What do you see?
Yeah, You love the fact that abortion is in the news because would Biden or Trump do a better job? This is nationally. Look at abortion. Biden leads on this measure by 14 points. It's by far his best issue. The economy, Trump leads. Immigration, Trump leads. Foreign conflicts, Trump leads. And even on preserving democracy, which has obviously been a focal point of the Joe Biden campaign, he only leads on this issue by 4 points. So abortion being in the news is something that Joe Biden wants because it's the issue that he runs most ahead of Donald Trump on.
What do the polls now say about how important the abortion issue could be in voting?
Yeah, so, all right, you see this 14-point lead for Joe Biden, but will abortion be important for votes for folks in their voting patterns? So in our new CNN poll, abortion affect your vote for major offices? Candidates must share your views. Only 23%, John, only 23% of Americans say that candidates must share your views on abortion. So even if they agree with Joe Biden, it doesn't necessarily mean they vote for him. And more than that, John, when we look at the top issues, the nation's most urgent issues, look where abortion is on this list. It's all the way down at 5%. The issues that are at the top of this list are immigration and the economy, which of course are Donald Trump's best issues.
Democrats are convinced that abortion helped them do well in the 2022 midterm elections. It's interesting to see if maybe something's not showing up in the polling, but right now, it's not showing up in the polling.
It is not, John.
As a driving issue. Harry,
Yeah, so again, this is good news, right? This is great news for Republicans, great news for Trump. But it is the opposite of what we saw during the midterms and the exit polling, which revealed that most people that went and voted, a lot of them, their top issues were the economy and abortion, right? It was the economy and abortion. In some states, again, abortion was the top issue. But now you're saying, going into 2024, abortion's kind of at the bottom, right? So that could suggest that the whole shock that happened on the left, like the momentum that was gained by Democrats after Roe v. Wade was overturned, that could be fizzling out, right? It could be that the people of the United States are actually thinking about bigger issues in this country, right? Like the economy, like immigration, war, right? Crime. Maybe, just maybe, people are thinking about bigger issues than abortion going into 2024. And I hope that that's the case, right? I hope that that is what happens, okay? However, we don't know until people actually go and vote, because you have to understand that these polls can only account for just certain demographics and only a certain amount of people, okay? I find it hard to believe that these polls can account for the young thoughts of America, the young women who are going to be motivated to come out here to save their right to abortion. I don't know. Maybe they figure out a way to bake it in. Maybe they haven't. I have no idea. But regardless, this is good news, right? And this means that, Democrats won't just be able to rely on this in order to win, okay? It would be a damn shame if Joe Biden ends up winning, despite the fact that he's losing on virtually every other issue, but he wins because of this one issue of abortion. It really will show you just how messed up our country is, right? I mean, straight up, if Biden wins just because of abortion, it's over. It's done. Like, it's just done, right? This country is officially over. There's no hope whatsoever. We've officially let young liberal women take over the country, right? And this is why I say that the best answer to this is for the pro-life movement, for conservatives to show up at the polls in droves to show the country that, hey, we are actually really the majority here, and you're not just going to take over the country and to drive this country into more chaos and destruction over just one issue, right? Like, we can't have that, right? That can't happen. So let me know what you guys think. Make sure
amazing video. Shout out again. I appreciate y'all that send over amazing content for us to check out, post on the channel. And again, how do y'all feel about that, man? Comment down below. And like I tell my patrons, man, we're going to crack open a cold in November, man. We encourage everybody to go out and vote. A lot of people, like I said, we've woken up a lot of people, man. A lot of people, especially with all the corruption and election interference that's going on. But again, we're surfacing off into different, topics that also matter as well, besides election interference and all the corruption that is going on. So we're going to keep covering it, you guys, and keep sending over amazing content for me to check out, amazing videos that you run across and would love for me to see and check out and react to and hear for the first time, do not be afraid to send it to me. There's a lot of, and also my email is slammed right now with a lot of amazing content you guys have been sending. So be sure to turn the post notifications on, because we drop amazing content every single day, you guys. And just know that I love y'all, man, and I'm wishing the best in all you guys' life. Again, no matter what your beliefs is, no matter what side you're on, I don't care what you look like, smell like, I don't care what your skin color is. We don't see color. We're all the same. We all bleed the same, y'all. And we all, this body that we're living we all have to get old and die. But we don't really die, though. Our energy and spirit lives on forever. But again, spread the love, y'all, while you're here. Spread the love, man. God is love. Check up on your people. Give them a hug. Call them, text them. When you go out to the public, be nice, laugh with people. I know there's some of y'all that's not, you're not social. But again, keep a smile on your face. Keep your head up, man. Things are going to get better. And I'm wishing the best in all you guys' life, man. Y'all have an amazing weekend. Thank y'all for stopping by. And again, if you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, drop a like, and comment down below. Let your voice be heard in the comments. And don't get too crazy. I know y'all get kind of crazy in the comment section. I know. So just be respectful. That's all that I ask, is that y'all be respectful. But I love y'all, and I will catch you beautiful people in the next one. Peace and love, y'all.